Research has shown that students who take notes of important concepts as they read from the textbook, especially if they write them out by hand, do better in terms of their overall course grade and in terms of their test performance. I've seen this in my classes. When I've required reading logs, students' grades have gone up significantly. You'll need to do 4 reading logs for this class, and each should be tied to one of our 4 exams. As with all of my other assignments, I will not accept these late. They'll be due at the same time as their associated exams. You see all 4 turn-in spots for these notes here on this page now, but after the due date rolls around for each of these, the turn-in area will disappear. Check our course calendar for the due dates. These are just notes that you take on what you read, so please take them in whatever way works best for you. Some people like to draw pictures. That's fine. Just make sure that I can understand what you're doing. You can either take these notes by hand and then scan them into a computer so that you can upload them to Blackboard, or I will let you type out your notes. If you choose to take notes by hand, though, I just need to be able to read your handwriting. If this is an in-person hybrid class, you can bring your notes to turn into me in our class in person instead of uploading them to Blackboard. It's just whatever's easiest for you. I do not require that you take these notes in any specific way, but if you're struggling to come up with an idea, research Cornell note-taking style. Also, check out the video I made on using the Cornell note-taking style. I want to emphasize that these notes are for when you read your textbook, not the notes you take while you attend my classes, if you're taking this class as an in-person course. I'll award you more points if I can tell that you got the information from the textbook and didn't quote my words directly from a class. Also, I require you to include page numbers from the textbook. When you're taking the exam, having those page numbers so that you can more easily refer to your book will probably help you a ton. For your log, you might want to create a table with an initial column to list page numbers. If you don't include those page numbers, you will not receive full credit. I want to strongly encourage everyone to actually read the textbook, since all of the exam questions are pulled directly from the textbook's bank of questions. Using your book is just the best way to prepare for our exams. You can't just slide by and turn in very little work and expect points, but I'd also prefer that I'm not having to read through novels from every student. I'll expect that you'll have covered most everything from each chapter that will be on the exam, so again, you can't just slap something together and expect points. But provided that you do cover all of the chapters that will be on each exam and include page numbers, you should receive full points. I'm not going to grade your spelling, so you can use abbreviations, and I won't grade on how you structure these reading logs. Just do a good job preparing for each exam. Let me know if you have any additional questions.